Magandang umaga po. Actually, ngayon po, hindi kailangan or hindi prerequisite sa pagbabayad yung Certificate of Completion. It is only for post-audit purposes. Our inspectors check and then it's kept on file, whatever findings they may have. And then in the course of the post-audit, kasi tuloy-tuloy naman ang pag-audit niyan, nagiging reference po yon. But as a prerequisite for payment, hindi po talaga rini-require yon. I think that there was, let me also say that uh, on the basis of our records, wala po kaming nakikita, no, na inspection report or or a similar document relating to phases 3, 4, 5, 6. Kasi 6 na phases po ito. I think we have on file yung inspection reports ng phases 1, 2, 3, and 4. But the last 2 phases, wala po sa file namin. So, hindi ko po alam kung nagawa na ba yung inspection na yan o hindi pa. Kasi meron din pong instructions dito or referral na nagre-request yung auditor ng technical review ng kontrata at saka yung inspection po.
What is the COA inspector supposed to do, ma'am? Kunyari, phase 1. So, ano pa lang yan? Excavation pa lang yan and structures below ground. Yun, titignan niya dapat yun? Ocular?
Dalawa po basically grupo ang involved dito sa aming technical group, no? Yung pong inspection and evaluation at saka yung contract review. Yung contract review po, ang basic ang ginagawa ay yung pag-check ng kanilang kontrata kung unang-una magkano ang cost, reasonable ba ito ba ay naaayon sa mga agency estimates, etc., etc. Yung inspection and evaluation report naman po, yun yung in the course of the construction, sila yung periodically na nag-i-inspect to validate kung yung reported accomplishment ng agency ay tumutugma dun sa kanilang nakita. Let me say, however, na malaki po ang kakulangan namin in terms of the competence or the competencies, not the competence, but the competencies required of what I would say really good and reliable inspection. Kasi usually nagre-rely po sila and it's most of the time it's written in their report, no, na yung visible portions lang yung kanilang tinitingnan, no? Yung halimbawa na sa basement, yung mga tinatawag nilang embedded, syempre hindi na nila nakikita yon at wala rin naman po kaming mga equipment para matest yon. So, it's a very physical kind of inspection. So, pag may mga lumalabas na pong mga ganitong pagtatanong, mga inquiries, that is when our attention is called, no, na tingnan nga muna natin talaga ito, ano ba nangyari dito. And so that is the way
Okay.
ito po yung mga proseso namin sa COA.
Inspection report filed by a COA inspector who is supposed to have actually visited the site, the
Yes.
projection,
Yes, Your
the
Honor.
construction and saw it, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mama, just give me an example, no? For example, in this particular project we're talking about, phase 1. So definitely phase 1 doon po sa anong tawag mo doon sa foundation yan. Excavation, piling works, foundation, basement siguro, no? Let's say, ma'am, let's assume, ma'am, ano? Ma'am, the contract was awarded January 18, 2008. The project was completed November 25, 2008. So tandaan na lang natin, January, November. Kailan po, ilang beses bibisita po ang COA inspector? Ilang beses expected to visit such a project na phase 1, which is the digging?
Hindi po, only when it is requested.
Ma'am, by the book. By the book. I am a COA inspector. I want to inspect by the book. When I read our manual, how many times will I have to now visit this project I am auditing? Na inumpisahan noong January at tinapos na yung phase noong November. So sa 11 months po, ilang beses pala ako expected to visit the project?
Ang resident auditor po ang nagre-request sa aming technical inspection group ng inspector para pumunta at tingnan. And usually, because there is really no time frame or how many times you should be inspecting the project.
Wala nga sa libro yon. Wala sa manual nila.
But usually
Okay.
po, yung pag may accomplishment report, yung ahensya, yun yung parang trigger para i-validate ng aming task kung tama ba. Kasi pag sinabing 100%, then papa-verify ng resident auditor, yung pala 55% or 100% naman pala talaga. So,
Ma'am, ulitin natin. No? Dito lang ako sa phase 1, yung foundation. January, siyempre alam na nung resident auditor, may kontrata na. O, di lumipas ng panahon, November, sabi na nung contractor, tapos na. So, if I'm serious in auditing that project, am I expected to visit the project? At least once in 11 months?
At least once, Your Honor, yes.
Where will we find that at least once? Is
As
it in your manual? Is it in your instructions, in your regulations, in your rules?
It is part of the audit process because the resident auditor is the one that refers or makes the request for inspection sa aming technical group. Kasi magkahiwalay yung resident auditor.
Yes.
Yung apo. So sila yung kumbaga yun yung trigger namin. Pag may request na from the resident auditor na i-audit na paki-inspect nga ito. So,
do residents auditor operate on the basis of a manual?
Ay, meron din po, meron.
What is written there, ma'am? Do they have to make an ocular inspection of an infrastructure project? Kasi ang gusto ko sabihin, kasi sinabi niyo ma'am kanina na sige ma'am, consult mo. I was just reacting to your statement na yung mga nakabaon na sa lupa, syempre hindi na makikita. But there was a chance na makita, actually. Kasi nag-umpisa tayo sa scratch eh. And andun na yung COA from the very start eh. Alam na ninyo. So, bago po ba mabaon yung mga yun, nasa manual ba natin na tignan na kung ano yung binabaon?
Hindi po.
Wala.
Wala po.
Pero yung visit, ma'am, yung kunyari sa 11 months na construction ito, there should have been at least one visit?
Yes, especially if there is pag nagpo-progress billing po yung ang tawag nito, yung contractor, at usually pag may progress billing, meron silang kasamang accomplishment report, and then the agency naman will certify, for example, na oo, ganito nga, tama yung accomplishment, it's just a percentage, by the way, no? And kami naman, the resident auditor will be alerted to it, or upon the initiative of the auditor, will request now our technical people to evaluate kung tama nga yung ginawang accomplishment report ng contractor at yung sinertify ng agency. So that there is no hard and fast rule or a definite time period within which such inspections or evaluations should be made. Definitely, Your Honor, pag yung in the process of the construction, binabaon pa yung mga pilings or whatever, hindi po talaga required na nandoon ang aming auditor.
Okay, ma'am. And you stated earlier that you still don't have the inspection report for phases 5 and 6, no?
We cannot find it on record, okay. Your Honor. Hinahanap pa namin.
Kasi ma'am, ganito eh. I have here with me a summary of payments for the Makati Science High School.
Apa.
And all the phases from phase 1 up to phase 6, 100% ang percentage of completion. And therefore, cleared na po yung payment. Binayaran na. kami po na hindi auditor at hindi engineer, kami po yung nag-ocular, hindi pa talaga tapos eh.
Okay.
And that is the reason, Attorney Bondal, na sinasabi mo na although you're a Makati resident, actually you were once upon a time a candidate for mayor of Makati, you cannot enter floors 8, 9, and 10. Kasi nga sir, hindi pa siya tapos, and lalo na sa yung 8th floor, meron pang electronics lab doon na may mga protruding pipes na kung maglalaro mga bata ron, kung madapa, delikado. So tama nga na off limits yung floors 8, 9, and 10. And 9, of course, sa 10, which is a balcony supposed to be of a theater, you could fall off the unfinished balcony. So it's not really finished, ma'am.
Your Honor, unang-una gusto kong linawin, ano yung term na clearance? Kasi palagi kong naririnig, cleaner ng COA.
Ma'am, please clarify.
Hindi po kami nag-clear. Yung aming inspection report, as I said a while ago, is for the record that it has been inspected at that particular point in time, at ito yung nakita, and we will use that as a reference for post-audit. So, hindi po kami nag-clear. Okay? Second, hindi rin po required na meron kaming quote-unquote clearance bago magbayad ang ahensya. The decision to make payment on any government contract or transaction is an agency or management decision. We do not interfere with it, Your Honor, precisely because it will put us in a conflict of interest situation. Dahil nga, pag nakialam kami, ayan, sige, pwede nyo nang bayaran. And then later on, may makikita kami, nag-iba yung auditor, medyo mas matalas sa mata. Hindi nyo dapat binayaran. So sabihin sa amin, clear nyo na eh. That's why we do not get into that. And I just want this to be put on record because, palaging sinasabi, naririnig ko na cleared na ng COA.
Sometimes, ma'am, they use the fact na walang notice of disallowance or an audit observation na wala kayong ganong mga issuances, ang sabi, clear nyo na. Is that,
hindi po.
Sige po, can you explain
Not
ano po yung importance
so.
nun?
Kasi meron po tayong tinatawag na term na kapag ang isang transaction ay passed in audit, ang ibig sabihin, particularly and specifically tiningnan at inaudit yung proyekto na yon. Siguro kailangan po din nating maipabatid sa ating mga kababayan na ang proseso ng audit ay hindi 100% na binavalidate namin o chinecheck lahat. Wala po kaming kakayahan nun. At kahit sinong auditor sa bansa, hindi po magagawa yon. Because that is by sheer volume, parang dinoduplicate namin lahat ng transaksyon ng gobyerno pag ganon. So, ang audit po ay done usually on what we would call a test basis. Meron po kaming mga konsiderasyon na tinitake into account. For example, yung risk assessment namin. Ito ba ay napaka-risky kung hindi nating tingnan yung the possibility na may misuse of funds. So that is one criteria. Kung minsan meron ho kami yung sample size na kapag say nakita mo yung 30% ng transaction na ganito, these are usually used for recurring transactions, no? Is already an indication na kung anong finding namin doon, posibleng ganon yung lahat. So, marami hong pamamaraan, hindi namin tinetest lahat, okay? Now, there are times when kagaya nitong Makati Science Building, no? We looked at the audit reports in prior years. No mention at all of the Makati Science Building. In fact, ngayon ko lang po narinig itong tungkol sa Makati Science Building in particular, no? That does not mean to say, however, na napas na namin yun in audit. So ngayon na meron pong mga usapin, mga pagtatanong na nakaka-call ng attention namin, tinitingnan ho ulit namin yon. Meron ba po kaming otoridad na gawin yon? Opo. Under our charter, which is PD 1445, no? Gusto ko rin sabihin to kasi palagi ko rin naririnig na tapos nyo nang tingnan yan, hindi nyo na pwedeng balikan. Pwede po. Under PD 1445, we have what we call a 3-year look-back period, no? Na parang within 3 years after we have passed in audit something, ito passed in audit na, pwede pa ho naming balikan. Mano pa ho yung hindi pa passed in audit? That's one. Pangalawa, meron na pong mga decided cases by the Supreme Court kasi this question was already raised in the Supreme Court before, Your Honor. And the Supreme Court said, no, you cannot prevent the Commission from looking again at the transaction, whether it was passed in audit or not. Because if we are going to say otherwise, then parang the government is now being held hostage by mistakes or neglect of its own agents in the past, which I think is not good governance. So, batas po at saka jurisprudence, which is also batas, ang nagsasabi mismo sa amin na pwede ho naming tingnan. No? Pangatlo, yung ombudsman law. Kagaya po nitong usapin sa Makati, meron po kaming directive, order, if I may call it, from the ombudsman to conduct a special audit. Because under the ombudsman law, the ombudsman is empowered to direct any government agency and for assistance, whatever they may need in the investigation of any matter within their jurisdiction. And we have to obey. So,
Even beyond the 3 years.
even beyond the 3 years, Your Honor. So, and lastly, in this particular, general propositions po yun, in this particular case, the 3-year look-back period cannot even come in. Why? Because this is a continuing project. Hanggang 2013, 2014, may mga payments. Actually, hindi pa namin tapos ang audit ng 2014. So, syempre ho, pag hindi lang naman yung payment ng 2014 o 2013 ang titingnan namin, but we will relate it to the payments for that entire project, which is the Makati Science Building. So,
When a project is, specifically an infrastructure project, is passed in audit, there is a document na may date. Yun po ba yun? Kasi may 3 years, may binabanggit ka 3 years, so the date must be important.
actually ho, wala rin eh.
Wala rin. So
Well,
when can we say that a project has passed in audit?
Usually, meron, ano yung EDSA natin? Ayan. Kasama po ito sa working papers namin. But this is not something that we give out to the agency. The advice on settlement of accounts. Yon. Meron po kaming tinatawag na advice on settlement of accounts, no? Which is all completed file yan. So doon po namin makikita na passed in audit talaga yan. So pag may So kung
I mean to say, yung agency na in-audit ninyo, wala siyang pwedeng i-document
Wagayway na,
wagayway
wala
na tulad ng dito yung booklet na
Wala
wagayway
po.
niya. Walang ganon eh. Wala.
Wala po.
Okay. So,
wala po.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator Trillanes.
just like to ask Chairman Grace Pulido-Tan. Ma'am, yung kasing claim na yon, ano, yung sinasabi ninyo, I think you've heard it also. Sinabi po yan mismo ni Vice President Binay at yung kanya mga spokesmen na itong mga building daw na ito ay na-clear na ng COA. Paulit-ulit nila sinasabi. So again, dito makikita ng mga kababayan natin kung paano nila nililin lang yung mga tao dahil sinasabi nyo nga po, hindi pa to passed in audit. So walang ganon. There's no such clearance. Ngayon, gusto ko lang pong itanong, maganda kasi yung sinite na example ni Senator Pimentel, our chairman, regarding yung foundation. Kasi pwede itong gawing template ng mga mangungurakot in the future na kunyari gusto nilang mag-overprice, they will just say nilagay nila sa foundation yon kasi nakadikit do sa ilog ko ano man, fantasy na sasabihin nila. So, and yet you don't have any way of checking. So, can you tell us what you need? Because we're going to push for legislation precisely to address this. Kung kailangan nyo ng itap yung DPWH for kanilang technical expertise. Pero mas maganda kung meron kayong in-house technical expertise in this regard. Even yung pagkuha ng equipment, baka merong scanner dyan that can check yung underground para maano lang natin. Pero para lang hindi kayo blind in that regard. Kasi I understand, because of the post-audit regime, yung sinasabi ninyo, hindi nyo na nga kailangan yung ma-clearance because nung pre-audit, maaaring kailangan ito. So that's how I remembered it. So ngayon post-audit na, hindi na kayo obligadong mag-intervene while the project is ongoing. And ang magiging problema natin, kunyari na ibaon nila doon, kine-check nyo, overprice, hindi nyo makikita kasi wala naman talagang ibinaon, lahat dokumento lang. So ma'am, probably can help us out on that and we will coordinate with your office para magawa natin kung ano yung kailangan po ninyo. Paano kayo matutulungan?
Opo. Taon-taon naman ho ina-address ho namin yon through the budget process. Dahil malaking pondo rin po ang pangangailangan namin para sa capacity building ng aming technical staff. But of course, we do not get everything that we wish for. So what do? We continue with the whatever relevant training we can give them through the international, through our international network and the group, no? The Intosai, the Asosai, yung mga ganun po kasi meron naman po kaming mga trainings na ganyan. And then pangalawa, we also engage with professional groups dito sa atin, kagaya ng UAP, yung mga meron pa isa.
Ma'am, we didn't hear you.
I'm sorry.
Professional groups like?
Like professional groups like the UAP, yung CICT, yung sa engineers, yung construction industry association of the SIAP of the Philippines. Tapos sa University of the Philippines po, yung ating National Engineering Center. In fact nga dito sa ating usapin ngayon sa Makati, dahil wala po talaga kaming karampatang kakayahan, we are working together with the UP School of Engineering in doing all these technical studies. So parang, of course, these are stopgap measures, but in the long run, we really would like to be able to capacitate our engineers to be more effective in the kind of work that we do. But really, Your Honor, it is very hard because the COA is only one institution, and I don't think that it is also practicable to have all the kinds of disciplines or expertise in-house. I mean, hirap po talagang i-develop yon, no? Kasi sari-sari eh. Kaya nga, ang sa akin, yung at least in my term, ang naging direction ko po, yung makipag-engage dun sa mga different professional and training institutions para kanya-kanya pong expertise.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Senator Cayetano.
Madam Chairman, thank you again for being here. Very, 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 very very clear po yung sinabi nyo today, no? But let me just ask you to repeat it one time because of, not exactly what you said, but VP Binay keeps saying na cleaner kami ng COA. So let me ask you directly, cleaner nyo ba yung building?
As I said a while ago, hindi po kami nag-clear.
So walang clearance po?
So unless of course they can show me something, ano ba ibig nilang sabihin sa clear? Baka naman it's a matter of semantics, hindi lang kami nagkakaintindihan. Pero kung if we are talking of a piece of paper that says you're cleared, you're okay, well, no, we don't issue anything like that.
Secondly, ma'am, if I may, kung pwede ko himayin ng konti ang mga problema ng COA, no? And not only during your term, and more so before your term, before the reforms, no? Tatlo ang problema ng COA. Katulad yung sinabi nyo, yung lack of capability or competence, ibig sabihin, sometimes kailangan nyo ng experts or expertise doon, but given a government salary. And even if you do get one, if you have thousands of projects, hindi naman niya kaya physically. Okay. Number two, yung sistema. Diba? You're also working under certain systems, under din kayo ng ombudsman, may limit din yung allowances. You cannot have a private plane to fly here, fly there, and audit this and audit that. It happened in Mindanao, certain places of Mindanao na pinapatay or tinitrete ng auditors, di ba? So yung sistema. And third, of course, yung corruption. Kung merong politikong corrupt, kung meron sa media na corrupt, minsan meron din sa COA, and that's what you're trying to change, no? So I just want to emphasize, ma'am, na just because, even assuming there was a finding, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi pwedeng balikan at tignan yon.
Definitely.
'Cause
Pwede
if-
po naming balikan. And that goes for all government agencies because government can never be
That's
stopped
right.
by
Yeah.
the mistakes of agents.
And as I said, no, politiko man, media, COA, isa lang sa 100 ang maging corrupt, naapektuhan lahat eh. That's why we're trying to do the reforms, no? Ang point ko dito, ma'am, case in point yung case ni General Garcia dun sa conversion sa militar where Commissioner Heidi Mendoza was part of it, no? Lahat yon walang nakita. In fact, tapos na yung usapan sa mga kontrata ng militar doon. Nahuli lang ang pamilya ni General Garcia
Sa Amerika.
na may dalang dollars, over 10,000, na nahuli sa US at nakalagay sa affidavit ng misis na nakuha yon galing sa ibang suppliers. Kaya lang binalikan yung kontrata and then dun nga nag-testify si, hindi pa commissioner, si Miss Heidi Mendoza na pinag-iinitan pa nga siya, no, for certain questions she asked. So case in point, even assuming, no, may inaudit kayo ngayon sa Taguig at sinabi ko, ma'am, yung dating auditor sinabi na libre, wala. But then you can show me that it's actually overpriced. Bali wala yung previous certification, no? In
Opo.
fact, iimbestigahan pa nga nyo yung nag-certify dati.
Opo.
Bakit?
Opo, yeah. Ginagawa ho namin yan, for example, dun sa PIDAF.
Sa PIDAF, di ba?
Kasi
Yes.
in previous years, wala talaga silang
Yes.
nakita. So, tinatanong ho namin ngayon yung mga auditors to please explain bakit hindi po
Unless
ito nakita.
mapaliwanag, ma'am, di ba?
Opo, opo.
So, halimbawa, sa
Pinapagpaliwanag
Yes.
naman po namin
Halimbawa, ma'am,
sila.
sa PIDAF, di ba? 3 different legislators, 3 different projects, same NGO. Yung 2 auditor, hindi mapaliwanag kung bakit ghost ang delivery. So, titignan nyo ulit yon.